If you pay close enough attention to modern society, you start to notice that the world we live in frequently stutters. We are operating inside a fabricated, glitching reality designed to keep the public entirely docile. In the 1980s, a sociological concept emerged to describe this exact phenomenon. It is called hypernormalization. The term was originally used to describe the late-stage Soviet Union. The government was falling apart, the economy was in ruins, and everyone knew it. But to survive the day-to-day grind, the politicians and the citizens entered into a mutual agreement. They would all pretend the failing system was fully functional. Look at modern America through that same lens. The public is fully aware that the current system is broken, citing endless foreign wars and blatant elite impunity as proof that the rules no longer apply to those at the top. Instead of revolting against this systemic rot, society retreats into the safety of being Disney adults, willingly accepting a sanitized, manufactured reality to avoid the terrifying truth of our situation. To maintain this state of denial, institutions use specific psychological mechanisms to bypass our critical thinking. The first of these is the empathy hack. The Yellow Ribbon campaign from the Iraq War era serves as the primary historical case study for this psychological mechanism. Simple, highly visible symbolic rituals like tying a ribbon around a tree are deployed to unify group behavior under a single emotional banner. Military and intelligence structures engineer these symbolic rituals as psychological operations, or PSYOPs, to manufacture domestic consent. A PSYOP is the strategic use of information to influence the emotions and behavior of a target audience. The campaign creates a psychological trap. It forces the public to equate the logical questioning of a geopolitical war with the emotional taboo of hating the troops. The empathy hack is incredibly effective because it bypasses critical thinking entirely, weaponizing the public's natural compassion against them. Beyond subtle social symbols, the military utilizes overt, documented psychological warfare strategies that are openly admitted by recruitment divisions. The U.S. Army's 4th Psychological Operations Group exists specifically to manage these narratives, and their domestic messaging is remarkably transparent about their goals. Their Ghost in the Machine recruitment campaign openly brags about the ability to manipulate public perception and control the information environment. These groups weaponize academic disciplines, specifically sociology, economics, and mass media, to map the pressure points of a population. These tactics are designed to target and conquer the mind of the enemy rather than a physical territory on a map. Those military tactics have now evolved into the digital era, characterized by generative AI and extreme information overload. The modern threat utilizes deepfakes, AI-generated media that swap a person's likeness into an existing video to manipulate geopolitical narratives. Fabricated videos of leaders like Benjamin Netanyahu are now used to confuse the public during times of crisis. This modern psychological operation is counterintuitive. It isn't designed to convince the public to believe a single, specific lie. Flooding the zone with deepfakes and endless contradictions is meant to exhaust the public. The strategic goal is to destroy the very concept of objective truth. Empathy hacks, weaponized sociology, and digital deepfakes serve a specific strategic purpose. Power is maintained not through science fiction mind control, but through the induction of total cognitive exhaustion. When bombarded by trauma, continuous psyops, and elite impunity, the average citizen simply checks out and embraces the absurdity of the clown world. When the public stops scrutinizing the system, the institutions that manage it operate with zero domestic friction. Surrendering to the fake reality removes the last remaining check on institutional power. The friction in modern society doesn't stem from opposing political parties, but from an engineered state of apathy. Stepping back from the noise reveals the internal logic of the social illusion, bringing the manufactured environment into sharp focus. Stepping out of the manufactured matrix requires recognizing these empathy hacks for what they are and fiercely demanding a return to objective reality.